What's up, everybody? What's up, child support gang? Got another video for y'all. We're gonna look at Jamari's video on she became a porn star behind her husband's back. Why would she do that? I think this is the NBA player Joe Smith back in the day. He wasn't nothing crazy on the court. He was like a role player, but let's see what they talking about. Jada just, I don't know, bro. She an interesting looking woman, man. But let's get into it.
So lately there has been a lot of talk about Jada Pinkett Smith and the way she continues to embarrass her husband and let the general public in on their private life.
I think if Pac had survived Vegas, he and Will would have ended up being really good friends.
It's almost like being a prisoner of war at this point, just being waterboarded by all of this torturous information that she keeps exposing. And now there is a new version of Jada dropping, and she might honestly be even worse the way she just exposed her husband. But to understand this story, you have to go back to the 1995 NBA draft, where the Warriors selected a power forward named...
Damn, you look old as shit back then. Young man, why you look so damn old? I mean, Joe Smith do sound like an old nigga name. Sound like somebody great granddaddy and shit, but damn.
Joe Smith as their #1 pick.
The Naismith Player of the Year, the #1 pick in the entire draft. Is this a dream come true, or is this an unbelievable surprise?
It's a dream come true. More than a surprise. I worked very hard for it.
Obviously being drafted first, this man had a lot of hype around his name, but never really reached that superstar status. But I will say he did have a very serviceable career. He actually became what you would call a journeyman to the fullest extent, becoming one of the most traded players in league history during his 16-year stint, playing for 12 different teams in total. And after he left the NBA, he would go on to coach and even meet a woman named Keisha Chavez. And that's where we get into the thick of it with today's video, as she has now gone on a campaign that has Jada smiling somewhere in her crystal room of her mansion. And you guys already know what's going on just reading the caption. Ex-NBA player Joe Smith finds out that his wife has an OF. So this was apparently a secret in their relationship that she's been dropping her panties for some...
Bruh. How would y'all feel if y'all girl had a secret OnlyFans? Regardless of how much money she was making. How would you feel, bro, as a man? Like, I married this woman and she couldn't even tell me. I would feel off, bro. Everything about me would feel off. I would feel like, damn, maybe I ain't putting it down in the bedroom right. Maybe it's other shit she ain't telling me. She feel like I don't make enough money, so she had to resort to this. It'll be tough, bro. It'll be like, yo, I can't keep a relationship going, bro. After that, niggas done paid money to see my wife exposed, like lips all out. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about. Booty meat, all that. Just all out. Like, you able to be bought and exposed. It's like, it ain't worth it, bro. It's embarrassing.
online shekels.
Stupid, yo. I can't believe I'm sitting here just finding out you got a pay. Out of all these years, yo, the disrespect that comes with it, that you couldn't even talk to me before you did it, that's bullshit, yo.
And why you recording him? Like, if this ain't fake, if this is real, I'm taking it as if it's real. Because it could be some stage shit, but at the end of the day, if I'm taking it as it's real, this nigga need to put lotion on his feet. Like, what are you doing, my nigga? I'm just playing, but you know what I'm saying? She drinking coconut water and just chilling. And recording. Like, why you gotta record your husband? Like, where to respect that? That's why I was saying earlier, it's like your respect ain't even there if you doing shit like that. And you clearly showing me it ain't no respect. Look at her face.
That's up, Keith. I'm telling you, that's up.
Wait, no, calm, but you're not gonna say me or that's up. It's not up.
You recording me? What you doing?
Listen.
I mean, just off the bat, she's already giving me the same vibes that Jada was given when she was recording Will without his permission, talking about their relationship.
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me
Oh my goodness.
if you could film me.
Astaire, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start I'm standing in my house.
Like, if you're not in danger, recording your partner during some sort of argument is obviously just toxic as hell.
It's not up.
I'm sorry, I know Will ain't trying to be funny, but it's just, he a funny ass dude, bruh. My social media presence is my bread and butter. So you can't just start with, it's just like, I can't take him serious no more, dog. Like, I don't know what it is, bro. I can't take Will serious. It's tough. His name's Willard now. I can't even call him, his name's Willard, man. I can't take Willard serious, bro.
And we're going to, okay, look, so I have a page and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course I'm mad when you just finding out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself, so why should I have to tell you my choice, my body, my choice?
Your partner, you're supposed to come to me and talk to
Joe,
me.
I've been telling
Bruh, my body, my choice. But when you enter a union, imagine if a dude was just showing his meat all over the internet and sending dick pics around. Don't women get mad? Why you sending this girl hey, my body, my choice. I could send my meat to any girl that I want to send my meat. Like, come on, bro. You know it's common sense involved, bro. You just showing your little thought pocket box to everybody online. Random people could just pay for it. They could just, one person could pay for it and then they could just look your shit up for free. Because you got ways to look shit up for free, Now your shit just online forever. Kids grow up, your shit just on there forever. And you don't even got to choose that lifestyle. You with a whole ex-NBA player. You got money. You got a big-ass house you was just sitting in. You drinking fucking harmless coconut water. That shit ain't cheap. You got weaves and your lace front or whatever the fuck you got in your hair. Like, you don't need that type of money. You just trying to be extra as fuck for no reason, bro.
talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book. That's no solution.
You knew who the I was when you met me.
Before
Yeah.
we met you.
And what she's talking about there when she says, you knew who I was before you met me, she's talking about in the past when she was actually a corn star. And it's one of those things like they say, oh, you could take the kid out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the kid. It's like, oh, you can take the women out the streets, you can pull her out of the gutter, but you can't take the streets out of the woman. And does that change the way you guys feel about this whole situation? Like, should he just know what time it is? Should he still be upset if people could readily find these videos of her getting piped out online, even if they are like a decade old?
Yeah, I
and
knew
I
that.
thought that I would never have to go back to anything
yeah,
like
I knew
this
that
again.
beforehand,
But
but
unfortunately,
no.
that's not the case
'Cause
right now.
After that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
No. Obviously, it hasn't.
No, it has.
So this basically, what she basically saying is, I was selling my ass before I met you, right? Because I ain't had no other way to live. That was my bread and butter. It's my bread and butter. My porn career is my bread and butter. That's what she was basically saying. So when she got with a millionaire basketball player, I ain't got to sell my cheeks no more. I ain't got to get clapped no more on camera. I'm going to just get clapped, push out a few babies, and I'm going to chill. Once he fall on hard times, hey, man, I got to do what I got to do. Like, damn, nigga, like, the whole time, why didn't you grow as a person? You a old ass, like, I'm sorry to call you old, but you not 20 years old no more. For sure, you're not 20 years old. So, why didn't you go to school? Why didn't you use the money from this millionaire-ass basketball player and start your own business or do something else with your life? That way, if that ever happened where his money ran out or something, you can do something other than spreading your legs, spread eagle, or arching that back and you about 50 years old now. You wouldn't have to resort back to that. You got kids now. What was you doing this whole time?
I had to do something.
Hasn't. You stood out there showing your body. You stood out there doing stuff like this on camera.
You act like that's the only thing that I do. I have mad jobs, but they're not facilitating everything that needs to be done. So I got something extra. Be breaking me off. What the fuck?
Come on, Keisha, with that. It don't matter what they breaking you off. It's the disrespect that comes with it.
What disrespect?
You couldn't come and talk to me about it.
Okay, well, we're talking about it now.
Because I had to find out on the fly.
And keep in mind, on her public Instagram page, on her public Twitter, she had been sharing links to this OF page like no other, advertising with pictures of her out, while Joe was over here teaching motherfuckers how to bounce a basketball.
All right then, but now, okay,
No,
so wait.
I had to find out on the fly.
So now you know.
Yeah, now I know.
Okay.
No, why did that seem like a scene from a BET movie?
Bruh. How much more do women need, bro? Got a nice dresser drawer, big ass house, white walls, look clean as shit. You say you work multiple jobs. You need to do something extra to make ends meet. What is not meeting? Like, what? If you gotta go down to like a lower level of living, like you don't need this big ass house. You could probably just get into like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Cool. You still doing better than like 90% of people out here. Like, what do you need to expose your body for a little extra couple hundred a month? Even if it's an extra 1,000 a month, you can do other shit, bruh. You could be on Basketball Wives and make that type of money. You could do all types of shit. It's got mad shit out here. You could be a TikTok. You could be all type. I don't know, bro. It just seems like resorting to being that is just, and you somebody wife and mother. It's just weird. I don't even know if she got kids. I just expect she has kids. I don't know. She looks older. They look older. It's weird.
Now I know.
Okay. And so?
I mean, I won't lie to you guys, this ain't even close to Will's table talk moment where he had to discuss his wife getting piped out by his son's friend, but it's still a pretty bad look. And so this is where the real expose begins, as she went on TMZ to give this sort of tell-all interview where she basically insinuates that her husband is a bum. Keep in mind at this point he has left and apparently he is like staying with his sister after that last video went viral.
How long is the account? Have you had the page?
I've had the page for at least over a year. It's on my Instagram and my LinkedIn, but that's what happens when you don't pay attention to your wife. Period.
So she's had the page for a whole year, she's been advertising it like crazy, and it just came across this guy's attention after one of his friends said, "Hey, you see what your wife is doing online?" Here she dives into more details about their financial issues.
And it's no secret Joe's financial issues. You know, not everybody's hustle and drive are the same. So, you know, I've been just like, you know, supporting and dealing and going through his trials and tribulations with him.
So she's basically saying that she had to boss up and take care of the both of them because Joe didn't want to take the lead, and he fell into a bit of a depression after his playing days were over. And this is not something that's rare for professional and even like college athletes to have this depression set in once you realize you're done playing, and it's like, that's kind of been their entire life, so what are they gonna do now? And this guy was no scrub, okay? He made like $60 million during his NBA career, but apparently he blew a lot of that money MC Hammer style, trying to live a extremely luxurious lifestyle that would rival that of a like Saudi prince. So not only did he make that bad decision, but then you go and wife up a woman who has videos online of her getting piped out. I mean, this guy might be the king of making dumb decisions.
He won't do it, so I had to. And I'm sorry, you knew I was an adult video star when you met me. So if my survival, if I would do anything for my own survival then, what makes you think that would change now?
What you guys think? Is she out here cooking? Is this woman spitting facts? I mean, I guess to me it all just really depends. Like if there was some...
she might have converted me just then. She might have just said some shit just then. You got hella millions of dollars. You ain't picked the little regular girl. You picked the whole adult film star, bro. This lady used to getting cheeks clapped, getting the angles right. You wipe that up, bro. Same shit with Kanye. It's like you wiped up a woman. Yeah, she has the potential to be XYZ, but we know her because she was getting clapped on camera, bro. At the end of the day, this woman's not. If you do anything that's not right, if you act out, you don't make enough money, she's gonna resort back to what she knows how to do. That I agree with that. I ain't tripping. And especially if he was bad with money, if she knows she could get some money using her body that's quick and easy, you gonna have to deal with that, bro.
Some sort of agreement, like once they got married, like, hey, you're never gonna go back to that lifestyle, right? And then she was doing this behind his back, you know, maybe at a secret bank account she's funneling that dirty money into. That's kind of a different story, but I guess if they never had that agreement, I mean, hey, an old dog can only learn so many new tricks, right? Here she starts talking about all these different businesses she has, how she's just a true hustler, saying that her husband Joe even works for her.
I have a moving company, you know, that he actually works for me. Like, he works for my moving company. You know, I'm tired of being the one to figure shit out. So I'm tired of living minimal, you know? It's not fair.
And I'm sure for the first couple of years that they met, they were living a maximum lifestyle. The guys still probably had quite a bit of money. They were still living this life of luxury, and now they've probably had to really downsize their entire life. And she's sick of that shit, okay? She wants caviar, she wants the Birkin bag. And to me, this is the craziest part of the interview. This is where she's really like hitting him below the belt. I mean, she's already basically said that he can't provide, which is like what men are supposed to do in this world pretty much. And now she really hits him where it hurts, talking about his underwhelming NBA career.
And I don't understand how you could have had such a maximized life and be so content. This is ridiculous. But we've been together for almost 13 years though. We've been together since 2012, like after his retirement. And it really wasn't a retirement that he wanted. It was a forced retirement because he just got locked out after the lockout in the 2011 lockout, you guys remember. Right. You know, he just never.
You've been together since 2012. That's not 13 years, my dude. It's 11. So I don't. Am I the only one who caught that math? Just wasn't mathing like the right way?
Never got a new job. Nobody wanted him anymore.
I mean, she's making it sound like they threw that boy in the trash and she had to go pick him out of there. Like, at the end of the day, your chance of even being capable of making the NBA is like 1 in a million. And for you to play 16 years in the league is like a 1 in a billion chance. So for a player's wife to write off his career like this is pretty sad. And so then I went and did some investigating on her actual Twitter page, where she's out here posting things like this. She talking about FaceTime, okay? So for 1 to 30 minutes of FaceTime, she wants $100. 60 minutes, she wants that $200. And then she's offering to send you dirty messages all day for $50. Like, why am I gonna pay $200 to talk to you for an hour when we can just get right to it, get right to the virtual deed? And this one might be the craziest to me, okay? She's offering unlimited access to these dirty messages for a whole year for $2,000. Like, our society today is just disgraceful. This is a married woman. Like, Joe, how did you not know this, dude? This is all over her Twitter page. It's all over her Instagram. I'm sure guys were just hitting up her phone constantly. And this is where things get hilarious. She says, I don't usually ask for help, but please share if you cannot donate. And it leads to this website that I'd never heard of called Fund My Travel. And she says, back to Cape Verde, a journey to preserve a future legacy. And she's out here asking people for $8,500. And are you guys ready to see the whopping amount of donations that she's raked in? $0. Exactly how it should be. And let's read her little story, shall we? She says, my name is Keisha Chavi, and for the past 2 years, she's been away from this cherished home. I am in the process of paying off the property that I dream will be a legacy for future generations of my family. But right now, I need to go back and check on it and ensure its preservation. I'm reaching out to friends, family, and kind strangers to help me make this vital journey a reality. 3 years ago, I embarked on a journey that took me to Cape Verde. During this visit, I fell in love and started the process of purchasing my very first home. Since then, I've been working hard to pay off a property that holds a special place in my heart. I mean, let's be honest, guys. How dumb do you have to be for your very first home purchase to be some sort of vacation home in another country? Like, you're telling me you're out here struggling with the bills at home, so you have to sell your body online, when you could literally just sell this home and collect your check and have less bills to worry about. But instead you want to ask strangers online for $8,000. And this woman even has a book, okay? I can't even show you the cover because it is explicit, but it's called A Prayer, A Prelude to Success. Like, Joe, what the hell were you thinking, man? This book has 7 ratings. That's less than 1 per year. But I want to know what you guys think about this entire situation down below. Who do you think's in the right here and who do you think's in the wrong? Do you think he should just known that, like, given her past, this would be a possibility in the future? For me, I just don't really understand why you would record someone in that moment or record an argument in general. But y'all, let me know what you guys think down below. What a crazy society we live in today. But as always, I do want to
I think both of them are wrong. I think both of them have issues. I think he definitely has a problem with managing his money or work ethic. She's an entrepreneur and all of this shit and knows how to finesse. But she I don't know. She does whatever it takes. It's nothing off limits. It's like a morality thing with her. It's like, yeah, you a hustler, you make money, but it's no extent or limit you will go to not finesse something or expose yourself. So that's an issue. Like, that's, and plus y'all don't pick the right people for y'all. He needed to pick somebody who would support him, and she needed to pick somebody who was cool with the adult industry. Yeah, they didn't pick right. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this, my reaction and everything. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Have a good day, y'all.